back, everybody, to the Ride with Knights YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me today. I've got some exciting news, some really cool stuff that I wanted to share with you. So if you guys follow us on social media, you may have seen some content in the last couple weeks. Earlier last week that we will be competing, myself, Josh Knight, I will be competing in the Baja 1000 coming up in about a week and a half. So really exciting times, really cool event that I've always wanted to go do, and a really awesome opportunity. So we'll kind of catch you guys up to speed with how all of this is going down. So I have always been interested in doing the Baja 1000. It's been on my radar for a really long time. I've had multiple opportunities present themselves over the years, and for varying reasons, I have not been able to commit to these different opportunities to participate on different teams. But I'm not getting any younger. Right now in my life is a really busy time. I'm taking care of my family, doing the best that I can every day. And so it's a challenging time to step away for a period of time and go dedicate that much time and energy and effort to a race. But I just figured I wanted to make it happen and get to have that experience. And so I really have to thank the team, Reed Christensen, his family, his brothers, all of the support, Dave, Joe, Reed's dad, everybody that I was able to meet in the last week or two that's putting all of this together and putting so much effort and backing this whole team. So it's a really cool opportunity. I had a phone call or a text about almost 2 months ago, probably about 6 or 7 weeks ago. I got the invite, and I didn't at the time know Reed very well. However, I got to know him a little bit better and kind of caught up through some of the shared experiences or passions that we have here in Utah. And he invited me to participate on the Sherco team. They're putting together a team of Utah riders that will be representing Sherco and Utah at the Baja 1000. And so when I saw the lineup of riders and saw the offer, I really weighed it heavy in my mind to consider this opportunity and decided to go for it. So I'll be racing in the Pro Unlimited class alongside Colton Lynn, Dylan White, and Hunter Joseph, plus myself. That's our 4-man team. Reed will be competing in the Ironman class, and we will be riding the Sherco 500. So we've been testing and riding the Sherco 500. That's likely going to be the motorcycle that we're going to compete on during this year's 1000. We also will be debuting possibly the 2025 Sherco 450. So it was kind of a toss-up between those two bikes, what we'd be riding, and because of delivery times, we've got the 2024 500s earlier, so we've been setting those bikes up, Reed and his team, and that's what we're planning on racing. So I had the opportunity this past Saturday to go down, meet the whole team, share the day with them, experience the whole planning process, and we kind of went over the logistics of what's going to go on as we divide up the race into different segments and kind of sort out some of the last minute details about setting up the motorcycle. So really cool time. It was really awesome. I got to know all of them much better, kind of learn about what they're doing and all of the different things that are going into this. So we went out on the west side of Utah Lake, spent the afternoon riding. We got to test the bike. I fortunately have some experience riding on Shercos. I've spent some time riding the 450. I haven't actually ridden the 500 very much. The 500 technically I think has a 475cc cylinder, so it's really close to the 450, and that's the exact bike that I rode in 2021 at the ISTE. So I spent a whole season training and then competing on that platform, so I'm pretty familiar with that motorcycle. And I feel, based on that platform, the strengths and weaknesses of that motorcycle, it is a much more conducive bike for the type of riding that we're going to be experiencing in Baja. The higher speed terrain, the motorcycle is very stable, very planted, very smooth power, and a lot of torque. It is a little bit bigger motorcycle. Sometimes it doesn't feel quite as snappy or light and nimble as some of the Austrian bikes do, but in Baja, I think that this is going to play into and become a really good strength for us and our team. So everybody had a great time on the bike. We were able to kind of sort out a couple different questions, get our wiggles out on the bike, and overall it was just a really good day. Going into this event, my mindset is really just to be able to enjoy the whole experience. Since I was a kid, I remember my dad taking our family and I to a small theater in Salt Lake, and we watched Dust to Glory when it was premiering in a couple small theaters. And that movie became a childhood staple in our home for desert racing and motorcycle racing. It was really a part of my core childhood growing up as far as what I visioned with motorcycle riding and what it was. And I've had the opportunity to go down into Baja California, compete in the Tecate Enduro 4 times, but that's the extent, with exception to experiencing the ISDE in Morelia in 2010 from a spectator and support crew standpoint. That's my experience in Mexico. So I do have some experience there, but I have yet to compete in Baja. So this is a really good opportunity, and my mindset is really to just go and be able to experience the whole event, to get the bike through the race, ride a very steady pace, and just be able to enjoy it. So it'll be my very first time. In fact, for all of us riders on the team, it'll be our first time competing in the event. Some of the riders have experience riding down there, but our goal is ride steady, get to the finish, be able to enjoy the whole experience, and stay safe. So stay tuned on the Ride with the Knights social channels as well as our YouTube channel. We will be posting content and updates as we travel down there, and likely doing a couple more videos to this little 2024 Baja 1000 mini series. So super stoked, really grateful for everybody involved. We have a lot of awesome sponsors. Reed and his whole crew, Dave and Joe for sponsoring all of this, Sherco for getting a lot of this lined up. Climb is sponsoring all of our gear. We have Liat boots and a whole bunch of other sponsors. I'll do my best to thank everybody as we go through this journey. So if you're interested in seeing the Baja 1000 through my perspective as I get to experience it, I'm going to be documenting as much as I can and sharing as much of it as I can with you guys. So thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more updates as we go. Otherwise, enjoy a bunch of this footage of us training on the Sherco platform. See you next time.